Number 2 is authorize the purchasing agent Sharon Connors to issue a purchase order to Colonial Municipal Automotive Group CMG for the purchase of 10 2023 Chevy Police Package utility vehicles under the collective purchasing of the Greater Boston Police Council for an amount not to exceed $453,000, account number noted. Do we have any discussion about this, Chief Walsh, or any details you'd like to share before we open it up to the committee?
Yes, this is our fleet purchase for this year. As which started in January, we're still refreshing our fleet, which was not replaced for a couple years, probably 2.5 years, as we discussed earlier in the year. So we already got, it takes a long time. So we have 5 of the new ones in. We're still waiting for some more to be built up at the fleet where they add all the lights and the sirens. And this is next year's purchase. So this purchase probably won't come to fruition for 6 or 7 months.
Well, I appreciate you getting ahead of the game because I know availability has been a challenge. So thank you for that. Do any committee members have any questions or comments?
By the way, just for fun, a police package utility vehicle is a standard, like it's the standard Ford police car. Right? Am I incorrect in saying that?
No. Yeah.
What is a,
you know, you are. The Chevy, the police package.
I meant to say Chevy, my mistake.
The Chevy police package is normal, is different than the car, then you go into the dealership and buy.
Mm-hmm.
It has 2 batteries, one to support the accessories. It has a lower center of gravity for better handling and high speed maneuvering. It has better brakes, better handling, better suspension, all the things that are needed for emergency driving. So these aren't regular commercial cars that you buy off a dealership.
Right.
Have we always done a collective purchasing agreement with the Greater Boston Police Council?
We did when we started to get the Chevys.
Okay, got it.
Because
that just gives us a
we don't
better
have
price.
one. They're actually the same mechanism like it's in the state. It's state purchasing pricing, but we're buying it from Massachusetts.
Perfect.
And these models are actually $11,000 cheaper per car than the Fords that we were buying. And
that's great. I assume
mechanically they're much better.
Thank you for clarifying. Any other questions or comments on this?
Just to get a sense of the overall state of the vehicles. Like, for example, I remember like the department had purchased 10 hybrids last year. How many of those are already on the streets? I mean, like in terms of just...
Councilman Goldstein, that was the order that was canceled in January. Ford never, I don't know if you recall, we had the conversation late January, early February, where Ford canceled the order. They never got manufactured. So that's why we had to move on to a different manufacturer. We were notified late January that Ford had manufacturing issues. And they had taken 9,000 orders that they weren't able to fill. And we were part of that order and they could not ever tell us. So yes, approximately 2 years ago, the Common Council did approve Ford hybrids, but it never came to fruition due to the manufacturer never followed through, and we were notified in January. And that's when we went through this process once again to get away from that, to change that language, to move on to a different police package.
Okay.
Okay, great. Any other questions or comments? All right. We'll move on to number 4, authorize the purchasing agent Sharon Connors to issue a purchase order to Fleet Auto Supply, LLC for emergency lighting and upfit for 10 police utility vehicles and 1 Chevy crew cab utility pickup for an amount not to exceed $240,000, account number noted. This is just to upfit everything that the police need in all of the vehicles we just discussed. So unless you disagree, Chief, I don't think we need to discuss that one, do you?
It's just the equipment per car, yes. And so that'll take care of the whole thing.
Sure. Does anybody have any questions about that? All right. Police cars need lights and computers and stuff, so